Really grateful to everybody to be here, this tapasya. And this endeavor will not go waste because Bhagavad Gita, message of Bhagavad Gita itself is so beautiful that it purifies us and prepares us. So we are ready almost. Yes, sir. And this is done.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shurnabhadi Bhasha Jadeshtani. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. The chapter has 4 parts. Krishna glorifies the knowledge he is about to reveal. And then Aishwarya, Krishna talks about her opulences. Krishna talks about different kind of worshippers. And then again at the end, glorification of Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is greatest. So the first chapter, Arjuna had some objections to fighting. Second chapter, Krishna cleared all the objections. Third chapter was Krishna explaining how through work we can worship him, Karma Yoga. And then Krishna, fourth chapter goes about what is divine knowledge, spiritual knowledge. So third chapter again, what is how can spiritualize our work? Fourth chapter, how to spiritualize the knowledge. The fifth chapter again continues, Krishna consciousness. Sixth chapter, Ashtanga Yoga. Seventh chapter was Krishna's different energies, and eighth chapter was how to die. And ninth chapter is most confidential knowledge. Okay. Now, idam tute guhyatamam, guhyat, guhyatara, guhyatamam. What are the 3 kind of knowledge that Gita teaches? Yes. Guhyat, guhyatara, guhyatamam. Yes, anybody would like to answer? What are the 3 kinds of knowledge we learn in Bhagavad Gita? 3 confidential knowledge that Gita reveals. Brahman. Anybody? Any guess?
We are not the body, we are the soul.
Simran Mataji, yes, that's very nice. That's the beginning, yes. Then what are the next knowledge Gita reveals?
That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we should surrender unto him.
That is the third one. And what is the second one?
Nishkam karma.
Nishkam karma. Confidential. Not confidential. Anybody can figure out, do work, but don't expect result. You don't need to read Gita also for that. Anybody can. But many people do that in this world.
Focus on your action.
That also, anybody without Gita also they do that. Nothing so special. You don't need to read Gita for all this. What is so special that you can learn only after reading Gita? Otherwise, you don't know it.
A way to go back to Godhead.
That is number 3. Number 1 you told. Number 3 you told. Number 2.
Is that do your prescribed duties?
And that you don't need to read Gita for that. That is nothing special about that. Everybody, dog also does his duties. Nothing special about that. He also maintains his children. What is something special?
Self-enjoyment is a dukhalay.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. This word is the place of misery is nice. But that many old people figure out. You don't need to read Gita for that. You can ask many husbands, they will tell this world is a miserable place. Many wives will also tell. What has the first knowledge is that I'm not body, I'm a spirit soul. The second knowledge is Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Vadanti tattva vidya tattva jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatma Bhagavan iti shabdate. So I'm not body, I am spirit. That gives a knowledge of Sat, eternity, because soul is eternal. Satchit, Then the Paramatma knowledge is eternal and also full of knowledge. Not only Paramatma is eternal, full of knowledge. And then Bhagwan, Ananda, Satchit, Ananda, all the three are there. Eternal happiness in service to God. Okay? Fine? Brahman, Paramatma. You cannot figure out this by reading any other book except Gita. This knowledge doesn't exist in any science, any philosophy, any religion, does not even exist. The difference between body and soul is also not available in any philosophy in the world. Therefore, they bury the body. When we know the body is, soul is gone. Why you spend time? Just burn it away. Correct? We don't care for the body after death is over. People think it's very divine and they bury, they make a tomb because they're not able to separate. And they say one day this body will rise and walk. Have you seen that joke in the horror movies? All they are walking. What is the propaganda? This joke. At least if you to speak like that, then people will be. It's so unscientific that people will start laughing. One joke is that eating that apple. One joke, and another joke is that it's not logical. I'm not just criticizing another religion. I respect every religion, but I don't like jokes. It doesn't make any sense. It's just some propaganda, foolish propaganda. Somebody ate apple and became lusty. What is all this? What is all this? Okay. So Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagwan, isn't it? Three knowledges. How do you logically conclude? Now, suppose you've gone to some place, you're talking to some people who are totally new, they don't know your Vedic culture, you're presenting to them three knowledges of Gita, Paramatma, Paramatma, Bhagwan. They say, please explain to us logically. How do you explain to them logically that we are not body, we are soul? First one. See, it is confidential in the sense that you know only from Gita, number one. Number two is that just like cow dung is pure, you have to know only from Vedas. It's not outside available. Today, I was reading some scientists and researchers saying actually cow urine has so many bacteria. Yeah, crazy fellow. Okay. Cow urine is the best medicine. Anyway, so the cow dung is pure and it was discovered after many years. It is true. It is true. Now, my point is this, that you just use it. It works. Okay. So similarly, let us take the three knowledge. We are not body, we are spirit, soul. So this knowledge, to perceive it, you have to do sadhana, bhajan, bhakti. Bhakti is the best way to realize all the conclusions of Shastra. That's a separate issue. Now the thing is, how do you logically present to somebody, a common man? How do you convince him that we are not the body or spirit, soul? Any one argument anybody can give?
Prabhuji, the argument that you explained once, that since we are growing up, the body is changing, but you still remember things from your childhood and you have lived them. So we are actually the soul and not the body.
Very good. This is the argument of Krishna, not my argument. And it is undefeatable argument. Krishna's argument cannot be defeated. There is no way you can explain this. You can have some funny explanation, but the most logical explanation, every moment it's a different body. Yesterday you came for the chapter 8. This body was not there. You are another body. Body is changing. Every moment it's changing, isn't it? Millions of cells are died by that time. Even inside the cell, the molecules have changed every day. So wow, everything is so much flux. So what is maintaining your continuity? You're quite comfortable with the continuity of yesterday you were there, isn't it? Think about it deeply. Krishna says there is no satisfying answer except the fact that you are not the body. Okay, give me opportunity, I'll present you 18 reasons you're not the body. I have a very nice presentation. Okay, now the second question. How do you logically, okay, another thing you can say is I'm conscious, I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I have free will, I'm happy. These things matter doesn't have. Matter doesn't have free will. Just like you decided to join this course. You were no force. True? You decided, let me join. You could have said today, I'll not come for class. You can do that. There is no force. You have something called free will. Matter doesn't have free will. I'm thinking I'll not do it. And the matter doesn't have all these things. Matter doesn't have feeling. Matter doesn't have experience. Matter doesn't feel happy or sad. Is it like that? I'm feeling very sad nowadays. I'm very happy nowadays. Matter doesn't have all these things. What is happy? Atom is happy. Electron is happy. Proton is happy. What is happy? Doesn't make sense. Matter is not neither. Bones are happy. Today you say, I'm very happy. What does it mean? Bones are happy. Your skull is happy. Your nose is happy. Just look at the joke. It's a soul which is happy. How wonderful this knowledge is. Okay, so first one is not very, and you have an experience. You have an experience attending the class today. You're not just audio, video recording the class. Correct? You're aware. You're sitting in the class. Matter is not aware of his existence, but soul is aware of his existence. There are enough contemplation by which you can conclude that you're not the body. Done. Now let us go to second. How do you conclude for a common man the Paramatma is there? Yes. Anybody? How do you conclude the Paramatma is there? Logically. Later, you will read Bhagavad Gita, you chant Hare Krishna. I was an atheist. So
Universe, Prabhuji. Creation of universe itself is a act of Paramatma.
Paramatma is managing this universe, creating. And that is one way. There is one more way. The universe is managed by Paramatma because we see so much discipline. Planets are maintaining the distances, seasons are coming. You don't think haphazard planets are getting thrown here and there. Correct? Things are being managed. Something is consistently happening since you are born. Sun is rising in the east every day, not in the west. The rotating earth is rotating at the same speed. Suddenly it doesn't increase the speed. Somebody is managing. It's not happening accidentally. Somebody is managing. Correct? The oceans don't suddenly just come over on the land. Earth doesn't spin another direction. None of us will survive. There is somebody managing this world. Sun is rising, same heat, same temperature, more or less. They say little half degree and all. That's all okay. More or less. Things are being managed. Nature cycle, weather cycle, oxygen cycle, water cycle. We can know some good management. Okay. Any other good argument to see that Paramatma is there?
Sustaining of our lives. We are getting everything and it is being served by the nature. So how are we getting those?
Whatever needs you have, there is fulfillment of every need you have. You need water, there is ocean kept ready for you. Anna? And you need food, there is seed already. You didn't make this. No scientists may be very proud. They didn't create 1 gram of rice till now. Anna? 1 grain of rice they are not created. Simply beat. चावल का दाना बना दो तब मैं सुनूंगा तुम्हारा. Then
every urge has fulfillment.
Every urge has a fulfillment that shows that there is somebody. Yeah. Then
every law implies lawmaker.
You have seen my presentation, Proof of God, Arvind Pathak, or some presentation of.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. So Paramatma is the main reason. One thing is that there is somebody guiding us. We always feel somebody is guiding us. Don't you feel so? There is presence of somebody. You have, even without knowing Gita, even without meeting ISKCON people, you have some feeling that there is some guiding. Intuition is just a word. No? What does my intuition mean? Doesn't mean anything. There is some inspiration from within the heart. Science just gets away by telling intuition, just like a small child. Okay? Take an example. Okay? Simran, I visit your house. Okay? Yes. I do not know whether you will invite me, but I come to your house.
You're always invited.
Without invitation, I'll land up. That is called Atithi. Okay? I come. So now, the moment I come to your place and I want some water, and straight away I go to the place where your water tap is there. What does it mean? Either I visited your house before, or
you're comfortable,
or within my heart somebody guided me. Correct? No? That's only it. Small child, when he's born, every mother will know that. He knows where the milk is there. Straight goes to the mother breast for milk. Small child, without even telling, he goes there. How does he go there? Either the Lord is telling him to go there, or he has a previous experience in his life that actually food is there when you're born. True? Correct? Yes. You understand? When I enter a building, I straight away go for water, some corner. That means either I entered the building somewhere before, or somebody is guiding me. Go right, your water is there. So similarly, intuition, they say child is the intuition. Intuition has no meaning, doesn't make any sense. Sensing question is from where he gets the inspiration, either previous experience or the Lord is dictating. Like you keep your sweets in one corner, the Lord. So we have, all of you will have personal experience where within the heart there was an inspiration. Don't do this or do something. It was a wonderful inspiration that helped you. And everybody has that. That's the presence of Paramatma we have perceived many times. He's there, logically you can perceive because of we know him by the inspirations which are constantly coming, even though we do not see him. Okay, nice, wonderful.
Yes.
So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Ishara sarva bhutanam hidadesh arjuna tishtati. Krishna says, I am the Lord of everybody, sitting in everybody's heart. The region of the heart, not that he's sitting on the heart like a chair. Lord doesn't need a chair. His legs are very powerful. He doesn't get tired. He is all the time, because his body is spiritual, not like you material. Like Krishna was holding a mountain with one finger. He's not saying, oh, my legs are paining. Somebody can press my legs. He was not saying like that. He was smiling. He was playing flute also. Krishna doesn't get tired. Okay. So there's a logical that Paramatma exists because constant directions he gave, and also because you added up reasons of creation and good maintenance. Now the last one, how do you say Vaikuntha exists where I should go to serve my Bhagavan, Krishna? How do you logically tell this to somebody? How can I understand this? You can say you chant Hare Krishna, that's okay, Mama. But how can I understand? I'm not able to appreciate. I understand Sat, eternity, soul. I understand Sat and Chit, the Paramatma. But Sachidananda Bhagavan, how do I understand Sachidananda Vaikuntha? Eternal, full of happiness, full of knowledge, spiritual world. Yes, anybody? Anybody can conclude? Guhyat, Guhyatara, Guhyatamam, the most confidential knowledge. Guhyat, the confidential knowledge, I'm not body or soul. Guhyatara, the Paramatma resides in everybody's heart. And Guhyatamam, the most confidential knowledge. How do you conclude this most confidential knowledge? Anybody?
The
Knowledge of-
material world is full of misery.
Ashita, tell Simran, give other people chance. Ashita, what do you say?
Yeah, Prabhuji. By spreading the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, what the Lord wants to say to us, to all the mankind.
Okay. No, I'm just saying.
There's every question's answer in Gita.
No. There is a person who doesn't believe in Gita. Okay? A stranger. You have come to Australia. You are telling there is Bhagwan in Vaikuntha. He says, sir, it's very nice, but how do I appreciate it? Through logic. I'll read your book later. I've not read your book. I don't plan to read it now. But I just want to appreciate your book. You said there are 3 confidential truths in Gita. One thing, you're not body, soul. And you all gave wonderful reasons. Any common sense man will say, okay, there is a point in it. Then you said Paramatma, you said creation, inspiration, intuition. It's okay, there is a point in it. Okay, I also feel that. How about the third thing? Agnesh Rastoki. You can speak. You're speaking, you're coming near the thing. I gave her an answer. See, we are looking for constant happiness. Aren't we looking? That means we had it. In this world, the happiness is interrupted. Now you are happy, you love somebody, you are with him laughing. Now there's interruption. He has to go to school, you have to go to college, you have to go to office. Office, your boss shouts at you. Still you have to listen because he's giving you salary. Your happiness is interrupted in this world. It's like having sweet rice and I come and put one handful of mud over it. No, eat. Have you eaten sometime when the stones are there? Oh, you're eating. Oh my God. So in this world, the happiness is interrupted. Now you're fallen sick. Now, freak accident happened. Now this is broken. Somebody went, one nail was broken and some big surgery happened. Small thing, but it can give you a nice annoyance. True? Agree? So Sachit Ananda. Ananda, what is Ananda? Unlimited happiness. You are looking for that. You had it. And that's Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha, there is no interruption, no old age, no disease, no death. Unlimited love for the Lord. And the love keeps increasing every day. In the material world, we don't know of love. We only love lust. All of us are trying to exploit each other. A very nice statement Prabhupada makes. Everyone in this world is looking for a victim. Isn't it true? Think about it deeply. All of us in this world are looking for a victim. As a businessman, a lawyer, a doctor, or as a boy looking for a girl. Just looking for a victim whom he can cheat. And he comes home very satisfied. Aisa bekoof banaya. My land was worth 20 lakh. I sold him for 5 crore rupees. And he's so happy. I cheated him. Poor fellow, how he will feel when he comes to know the land was only worth 20 lakh. How much that nobody cares. I made a fool out of him. Just looking for a victim. Like a girl, he wants to touch, he will get a slap. So he says, I love you. He's cheating her. And she agrees to become the victim. Yeah, I also love you. That's cheating. So we are all in this world looking for a victim which we make fool of. But actually, we want eternal happiness, which does not exist in this world. So if I tell you there is a country where there is no COVID, there is no old age, there is no death, they figured out some way, you'll not die, you'll have no old age, you'll always stay young and no diseases. Would you like to go there immediately? Want to pack your bags and leave? People go to America thinking there is more, comforts of life, but there also you see that idiots take a gun and start shooting for no purpose. People say America is heaven. Those who are in America, they know what kind of heaven it is. They know what kind of heaven it is. Practically every marriage is broken. That's a heaven. Drug addiction is a very high level. That's a heaven. And shooting is so common in schools, in the malls. And that's a heaven, isn't it? And enough vices. Children leave the home at 15 years. That's another beautiful heaven. So you'll not find, we are looking for a place. Why do people make so much effort in India to go to America? Because they want to go to a place where they have less inconvenience. Because soul doesn't want death. So soul doesn't want old age. Soul doesn't want diseases. So anywhere it feels these things are reduced, it tries to run there. Why not go to Vaikuntha? Where no death, no disease, no old age, no birth. Kevala Ananda Kanda. And Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is inviting us. My dear child, come back. Yesterday we had that. Parastasmad bhavu anyat vyakta avyakta sanatana. Come back, my dear child, to the supreme abode, which is beyond what you're seeing and you're not seeing. 15th chapter, Krishna continued. Natanda bhashate shuryo na shashankana pavakaha. There is no sun, no moon there. There is no need of them there. Yadgatvana nivartante. If you come there, my dear child, you never come back to this miserable world. Tad dhama paramamuma. So Bhagavad Gita, the love letter of Krishna, my dear child, come back home. Okay, so we proceed on the slides now. Actually, we don't need slides. But the essence of the chapter, I explained to you now. Some details we can do, some nice details. Idam to take, since if the Bhagavad Gita 18 chapters is like a garland, this 9th chapter is like a locket. And in that locket, there is a diamond, which is studded. Ananyas chintayanto maham ye jana paryupasate tesham nitya viyuktanam yogakshema vahamiham. My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart you the most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved from the miseries of material existence. Okay? Raj Vidya, the knowledge Krishna I giving is king of all the knowledge. King. In fact, in Ishopanishad, the knowledge that we are learning today in schools and colleges is not called Vidya, it is called Avidya. Vidya, the knowledge that liberates us from the world. Vidya, the knowledge that gives us character. Vidya, the knowledge that makes us happy. The knowledge we are studying school, college makes us dead boring. Therefore, people are bored there. Raj Vidya. But Bhagavad Gita is king of all the knowledge. Raj Gohyam, most confidential. You cannot figure it out. Even scientists have not figured out mind exists. Forget about soul. After 300 years breaking their head, they're not even begun understanding of mind. Forget the soul. Raj Gohyam, most confidential. Pavitram, it's the purest. Udam Uttamam, topmost. Prataksha, Vagamam, Dharmam, Prataksha. It can be whatever Krishna is saying in Gita can be directly perceived by you one day. Prataksha. It's not a story, it's not a mythology. Dharmam, it is the topmost, it is a real religion. This is real religion. Religion is not a thappa on the head and then after that just believe something. No, this is real religion. Rather the foundation of every religion, the science of religion, science of spirituality. That's the Bhagavad Gita. Susukam, it is so joyfully performed, avyam, inexhaustible. The Bhagavad Gita is a glorification. Then Krishna says the persons who are not ashasadhana purusha dharmasya asya parantapa apryapi mama nivartante mityu samsara vartane. Those who are not faithful in the path of devotion of us cannot attain me, Krishna is saying. Okay? O conqueror foes, but return to birth and death in this material world. Or not faith in the path of devotion of us cannot attain me, Krishna is telling. So what is this? Faith is a very big thing. In the morning class, I spent a lot of time explaining. Now I don't have that time. So there is a presentation about how to receive knowledge. Prataksha Praman, Anuman Praman, Shabda Praman. See, I'll just go one line and read. To doubt is very good in life. You don't get cheated. But to doubt an authority is a sign of foolishness. Okay, we should not doubt a recognized authority like Krishna. It's a sign of foolishness. That's not a sign of intelligence. Okay, so Krishna is saying those who doubt me on this path cannot achieve me, definitely. But return to birth and the material world. What did they pray at the time of death? We read in the 8th chapter, in devotion, they should pray, chant the name of the Lord. They don't believe in God. So definitely they will see the word again. What separates us from the great acharyas only is the faith. When you see Hanumanji and us, we also say, Jai Shri Ram. Now elections are coming, they will chant Jai Shri Ram, Bharat Mata ki Jai. Okay, but have they understood who is Ram? Simply speaking, the politics is like innocent people, we speak. But Hanumanji, when he speaks, it speaks from the core of his heart. Isn't it? His faith is 100%. Faith is small. So we should develop faith rather than becoming faithless. This verse is not easy to understand. One of the most difficult verses of Bhagavad Gita. Please hear it very carefully. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina mastani sarva bhutani nachaham teshavasita. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Krishna says, I am pervading this whole universe through my avyakta, impersonal form, energy. So God has multipotency, just like a king. But the king is sitting in his palace, but his powers, his rules, his hukum is being obeyed all through. By his orders, he's pervading the whole kingdom. What he says has to happen in his kingdom. ठीक है ना? Jagat avyakta murtina. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Krishna is everywhere by his impersonal nature. Everything he is holding. Mastani sarva bhutani nacham teshavasitaha. But look at the fun. All beings are in me, but I'm not in them. In my personal feature, I stay in Vaikuntha, playing at the lap of Mother Yashoda, playing with the gopis, playing with the gopas, playing with Nanda Maharaj, playing with my beautiful cows. Krishna stays in the spiritual world. So personally, just like a king, personally he sits in his palace. He's not there roaming his kingdom all the time. He may be in palace many times, but whole kingdom, his hukum is spreading. His order is pervading. So Krishna's impersonal energy, by Krishna's energy, by his power, he runs the whole universe. But personally, see, avyakta means non-personality, energies. Krishna is pervading the whole universe. But his personality is in the spiritual world, in the hand of Mother Yashoda, in the hand of the gopas, in the hand of the cows. Okay? You understood the shloka or there is a doubt? This is a difficult shloka of Gita.
Prabhuji, please explain again.
He's saying by my avyakta. Avyakta means powers. Correct? Not vyakti. Vyaktitva means personality. You have your personality, you also have your powers. Correct? Any person has that, some influence, some power. True? You can pick up something and throw something. Some power you can. Not only I have your personality, also have your bank balance, your powers. True? A person has a power, just like the sun. It also has sunshine. That is the power of sun. It comes from the sun. So Krishna is saying, by my powers, I'm running this whole universe. But I'm not here. I'm in Vaikuntha playing in the lap of Mother Yashoda. Okay? Understood?
Yes, Prabhuji. But Prabhuji,
Okay.
then
Like an
what?
example of a king. Example of a king. His orders are running through the whole kingdom. Everywhere king has said that it has to be opened. So Krishna said, by my orders, the king can say, I'm pervading the whole kingdom. Because everybody, the king means like that, monarch. In the morning gets up, okay, I give an order. Like in Jaipur, the king ordered, everybody has to come for darshan of Govindji 3 times a day. Everybody had to do it. Even to this day, the culture is there in Jaipur. If anybody is for Jaipur, I don't know here. There's still millions of people visit the ठीक है Agre Rastogi.
Prabhuji, one more thing, but in that we say that Shirodakshay Vishnu is situated in our hearts, a form of.
Yeah, it's but Krishna is not talking about that. He's talking about Avyakta feature. He's
He
saying,
stands
I
in
am
different
pervading.
form.
That is separate thing. He's not talking about, when he says I am pervading the whole universe, he's not talking about Vyaktitva. That is Vyaktitva. Paramatma is a Vyakti. He's talking about Avyakta. Correct? Avyakta means not manifest, not personal. By my energies, like sun can say, by my energy I'm pervading the whole solar system. But actually I'm situated here. Can't sun say that? Correct?
Hmm.
And sunshine is same, at the same time different. No. Sunshine is same. How can you separate sunshine from sun? But still sun is separate, no, from the sun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like your bank balance is separate from you.
Yes.
And yours, but it is separate from you. So similarly, Krishna is saying, by my powers are the universe, but if you want to see my personality, it's not here. Come to Vaikuntha, see how sweetly play with Mother Yashoda. Just come and see have the fun. True? Not here. In this world, Krishna's powers are visible. Even Paramatma, feature of the Lord, doesn't have pastimes. Paramatma is like a judge. Judge, how does a judge behave? Okay, so give him death penalty. Does the Paramatma say, death penalty? No. Does it cry? Sorry, death penalty. No. He's like a judge. How does the Paramatma in the heart? He's smiling all the time. Death penalty. He doesn't cry. But Krishna feature is not like that. He's playing with his devotees. He's very active. Paramatma is more like, see, judge in the court is not personal feature. It's also not impersonal. It's somewhere in between. The full personality is not manifest there. You cannot climb on the back of Balaji. No, you cannot do. Can you climb on the back of Narsimha? You cannot do that, all that thing. Stand like this. Therefore, you go to Tirupati, you stand. Paramatma feature is standing there. Vishnu feature. My Lord, so kind, give me blessings. So I become your devotee. I can ask prayers like this. He's standing there. Vishnu is standing personally. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Is it fine? Did everybody understood the difficult shloka? Yes, a goal to not only know him, go and play with him in Vaikuntha. Okay. Now Krishna explains the difficult shloka by more examples. Yet everything that is created does not rest in me, in the sense that my personality in the spiritual world, I have two things, me and my power. So in me means not my personality, my powers, everything is resting. I don't have to carry an atlas like people have God carrying. No, my powers take care. Behold my mystic, Pashyami Yogamashram Krishna, behold my mystic opulence. All them meant and all living in, all them everywhere, still very source is the source of creation. Okay? Understand, as the Krishna is giving more example to understand. As the mighty wind blowing everywhere, rest all in the sky. All created being rest in me. Okay? The wind may be very powerful, but the end sets in the sky. Because everything therefore is sustained by me now, by my energy. Everything is sustained. So now, at the end of the millennium, all matter manifestations enter into my nature. At the beginning of my potency, I create them again. Yeah, the universe is being created, destroys the cyclic nature. In science, we don't so much understand the cyclic nature. We think of one day of boom, explosion and creation. It's not like that. There is the person. Explosion leads to only destruction. You need to have a controlled expansion for anything constructive. The whole cosmic, thank you, Sukumarji. The whole cosmic order is under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again. Under my will, it is annihilated at the end. My will, hupum chalega, Krishna's will cannot be. Rakhe Krishna, mare Krishna, rakhe ke. Who was the personality in Mahabharata? Krishna decided to kill him, and nobody could save him, and he died in the end of that day. Anybody knows? He was that person responsible at that Abhimanyu previous day. And Arjuna said, if I don't kill him next day, I'll enter fire. Like, who was that personality?
Jayadratha?
Yes, wonderful. All great people. Okay, so will of Krishna. Krishna wanted him to die. Nobody could save him. Whole army was put in front. True? Correct? No, and Krishna showed no. If I decide somebody dies, he has to die. He cannot. Krishna with the Sudarshan Chakra made a sunset. So we really thought sunset is over, and they started teasing Arjuna. Oh, Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, so sorry, you'll enter fire today. And Arjuna was about to enter. Krishna said, Arjuna, he removed his Sudarshana. Arjuna, here is Jayadatta, here is sunshine, and here is arrow. Kill him. True? Okay, which of the person whom Krishna wanted to protect and nobody could kill him? They tried to burn him, they tried to throw him in the ocean, they tried to do everything, correct? There was a lady, he had a blessing, Holika, that she will not die by fire. And she put Prahlad on Prahlad, isn't it? So Krishna wants to protect somebody, nobody can kill him. And Krishna wants to kill somebody, nobody can save him. So will of Krishna. So when you become advanced in consciousness, you will see something very beautiful. Everything is happening by the will of Krishna. Wow. What is beautiful? How much you will in peace. I'm in a college, I see somebody is terminated from the college. I'm a teacher taking class. I see he's crying. Oh, they're throwing me out of the college. And I'm not bothered. I continue my class because I know the deal is good. This person may be a drug addict or something. So he must have done a good job of getting rid of him. True? You understand? You appreciate? Under my will, it is annihilated at the end. Okay? Oh, Dhananjay, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached, seated as though neutral. All this work cannot bind me. I am detached, seated as though neutral. The material nature is working under my direction. Prakriti is not working. Generally, in science, we say that nature is working accidentally. Accidentally, black holes are coming, right? Whatever they created. They're all theories. So they accidentally, this is happening, this is burning. They think it is accidentally happening. They say, no, some comets are coming nearer, so we don't know what will happen. Nothing is happening accidentally. Krishna is saying, whole nature is Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti. Whole nature is under my control. Don't worry. Otherwise, how can you even chant Hare Krishna? The comet comes and falls on my head. You cannot sleep if you hear through this joker. Mental nature is working under and it's producing all moving and non-moving things. By its rule, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suya says the Chara Acharam. Chara means which moves. Chalna. And Achara which doesn't move. Moving and non-moving thing. Hetu Nane Konte Jagat Viparivartate. By rule, the manifestation created and annihilated again and again. Yes. So Krishna not just playing flute. Whole nature is working under his orders. But Krishna being so great, everybody doesn't know that. Avajanati mamudha manushim tanumashitam. Avajanati mamudha manushim tanumashitam. Parambhavamajananto mama bhuta maheswaram. Okay, tell me an answer. If in a jail, king comes, or in a jail, pickpocket comes, there is going to be some differences. How do you know the king has come or another pickpocket has come? You see somebody entered. You don't know. Maybe another ex-pickpocket or is the king. What the difference should be there for you to figure out? Actually, he's not among us, another pickpocket. He's actually the king of the country which is entering the jail. What differences you will notice as a prisoner? Common sense.
Their dress, attire.
He doesn't have to change his dress. When normal person enters the jail, he has to change the dress, and his dress is kept aside. And when he's leaving the jail, he's given back his old dress. Correct? They give him a Kaidi dress, 420. Correct? Some number they give you, 88 some number, and you have to wear the dress number all the time. True? They change your dress in every jail. You cannot wear the same dress. They give you some dress. There is a prisoner's dress they give you, isn't it? Your old dress is kept aside. When the day you're leaving the jail, they give you back your old dress. So all of us, when they come to the material world, we get this material body. Our spiritual dress is kept aside. True? In one sense, it is inside, but in one sense, it is kept. When you leave the jail, go back to the spiritual world, you get back the form in which you left the spiritual world. You go back to your original service. Okay? There's some more. Agnesh Rastogi is thinking, thank you. What are the other things the king will try to do? Is king under any rule of the jail? Does king has to break stones like all of us? Why you are all silent? Does the king has to break stones?
No.
No, Prabhuji.
He is not under any rules of the jail. He can go anywhere he wants. True? There are certain area restrictions. King will be free to do anything he wants in the jail. True? And he will do things which only king can do. He can call somebody, okay, I like you, go. He can tell the jail, release him, he can go back. He can pardon anybody. True? He can show powers like that. Can anybody do like that? Another pickpocket, hey, come, you can go. No, nobody will obey. And something very interesting. How will the jailer be looking at him?
With respect.
A normal prisoner, yeah, with respect. Normal prisoner, no respect. But, he will be worshipping him. Now, in this world, who are the jailers? Devi Devatas, correct? They all worship Krishna when he came. Indra was worshipping Krishna. Didn't he worship? Brahma, the top personality in the universe, was worshipping Krishna. He offers such beautiful prayers. Arivindakshava mukta manina tvayashtabhavad avishuddha buddhaye aru yakachena param padam tata patantena dedusmadam hangareha. Beautiful. So many prayers he offers to Krishna. In Bhagavatam, after Brahma Lila, he tried to play some trick, and then he saw his man Lord Narayana, and he offered beautiful prayers, begging forgiveness. Okay, so you will see even the head of the jail are all offering prayers to the king. Won't that happen? That will convince you he's not pickpocket, he's the king has come. Isn't it? So similarly, when Krishna comes to this world, he doesn't take material body. Krishna continues to have his spiritual body. What he continues to have? His spiritual body. Okay? He continues to roam out in this spiritual world. Therefore, Krishna showed you the spiritual form, Vishwarupa. Krishna showed, he lifted a mountain, did whatever he wanted. He showed Vishwarupa from his mouth, so many things. Okay? But still, some people think, and he didn't have to follow any rules of this world. Want to lift a mountain himself. He didn't have to follow any rules of the world. The fools delight when it descend in the human form, but fools people cannot understand. They think he's another pickpocket. They don't know my transcendent nature. They don't know he's a supreme Lord and supreme dominion over all that we. Everything in this world is under me. They don't know. They think I'm another pickpocket. They comment on me like that. Don't people do that? Because there's such kind of people. It's very unfortunate. Mog Asha. They're all aspirations will be destroyed. Mog Karmana. They're all activity that is. So this is very sinful to offend God. Mog, all knowledge is nonsense. They enter into Rakshashim, Asurim, Yonis. And so much they are bewildered by the material nature. So don't comment and make fun of God. It is not auspicious. It is very inauspicious. Okay? This is Shishupal, similar. The deluded conditions, hopes, or liberations, fruitifacted, that which all is all defeated. But Krishna is saying, on the other hand, there are Mahatmas. Mahatmanas tu Maham Partha Devim Prakatimashritaha Bhajanti Ananya Manaso Gyata Bhutadimam. Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Devim Prakatimashritaha Bhajanti Ananya Manaso Gyata Bhutadimam. This is great souls. Mahatma means great souls. Mahan Atma. Not political, we have rubber stamp. That's not Mahatma. Mahatma's definition is given. Devim Prakriti. They are in the protection of spiritual nature. They are not interested in politics. They are interested in spiritual nature, full of spiritual happiness. Bhajanti Ananya. So constantly they are doing Krishna Bhajana. And Gyata Bhutati, no, the Lord is origin everything and is inexhaustible. The great devotee called Madhvendra Puri, where Krishna personally fed him. Okay, so that's why I took that picture. Mahatmanas to Mahampartha, Devim Prakritimasha. They are under the spiritual energy. How do you know somebody is under spiritual energy? Bhajanti Ananya, without any distraction, they constantly do Krishna Bhajana and then know the position of God. Okay? That's called Mahanatma. So you can become Mahanatma or remain Duratma. It is left to us. Satatam Kirtayantamam. Krishna continues. What they do? They're constantly doing my Kirtan. Constantly doing my Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Satatam, always chanting Mani. So you can become a Mahatma. That's very easy. You can constantly chant. Yadantascha Dhridavata, great determination they want to serve me. Dhrida means determination. To endeavoring with great determination to serve me. Namaskar, always offering obeisances to the Lord. Please accept my obeisance. And it's in this way they are constantly engaged. This is Acharya Prabhupada left to you. For us in ISKCON, he's the Mahatma, great soul, who made so many people devotees of Krishna. You see, there are all around. He's in England now, opening a temple in England, Radha Krishna temple. And there are Britishers all around him. He has made them disciples. They are chanting Hare Krishna. They become devotee. How much happiness they're dancing in Krishna Kirtan. Just see. How nice it is. How nice it is. Isn't it? It's called Mahatma, making everybody dance in Krishna Nama. Always chanting a great determination, bowing down great soul, perpetually with great devotion. Okay? You can see how happy they are chanting the holy names of the Lord. But it is I who the ritual, the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestor, the healing herb, the transcendent chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. I am the Father Universe, the Mother, the support, the grandson. I am also object of knowledge, the purifier, syllable law. I am also Yik, Sam, and Yajurveda. I am the Father Universe, the Mother, the support, the grandson. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, the syllable law. I am also Rik Sam. See, basically everything is Krishna. Sunshine is sun only at 100. Sun can always say. So energy, God can always claim it is his energy. So he's claiming everything as his energy. It's fine. It's not pride. It's a fact. It's a fact. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, the most dear friend. I am the creation, the annihilation, the base of everything, a resting place, and eternal seed. Each point we can have a class. Oh Arjuna, I control heat, rain, and drought. I am immortality. I am also death personified. Both being and non-being are in me. Okay. But Krishna says, people are not interested in knowledge. They don't want to know about me. They're more interested in a jail, sitting in the C class, from C class jail, go to A class jail, but within the jail. People do not want to come out of jail. They don't want to relate to me personally. They're not interested. They study the Vedas, but not properly. So they think that drinking the Soma juice, seeking heavenly planet, worship me indirectly. They take birth on the planet of Indra where they enjoy God. Many people think that's all the Vedas are there. They don't know anything more. Triguniya Veshya Veda, Nisraguniya Bhavarjuna. That's all they know. They don't know the purpose of Vedic knowledge to go back to kingdom of God. They don't know all those things. They just hear giji biji, something like that. They think anyway, Devatas are also drinking wine, let me also drink. Devatas are not drinking wine. Somarasa is not wine. When they thus enjoyed heavenly sense pleasure, they return to the mortal planet again. Through Vedic, they achieve only flickering happiness. So mostly people do not know anything, not only in India, in most of the religions, there is no knowledge of Vaikuntha, doesn't exist. Father in heaven, only knowledge is till heaven. What will happen? I go and there will be so many virgins I will get. That's all everybody is talking about, something similar. Be nice, do your duty, don't be attached to result. Just totally stay in material domain. Don't even come out of that 1 inch. Then I'm not the body, I'm spirit soul. What is this material happiness anyway? It only ends with the body and never satisfies the soul. But no knowledge of spiritualism. Just mostly the knowledge of spiritualism is limited. That's what many people have idea about Bhagavad Gita without reading Gita. If you read Bhagavad Gita, you will understand. Gita is the invitation by the Lord. My dear child, I am hungry for your love. When you come back home, that's all Krishna wants. People do not understand. That's the conclusion of Gita. They think some do homa, some puja, go to heaven, enjoy. They only remain in sensual plane. Don't even know beyond this world of sensual plane, beyond this world of sense enjoyment and opulence, the world of spiritual world of eternal happiness. Therefore, Krishna is saying, making fun of this. They achieve only flickering happiness. Just like a Ferris wheel within C class jail, A class jail, C class jail, A class. Shine punyam martaloka mishanti. When you just like you go to Switzerland, money is over, you have to come back. Now, this is the diamond on that verse. Forgive me, I'll need 10 more minutes. Okay? Please bear with me, don't go away. Ananyas chintayanto maam ye jana paryupasite tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshimam ananyas chintayanto maam. Without any diversion, if you worship Krishna, not that you're chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, what happened in election, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, what happened in IPL, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, don't do like that. Close everything and attentively chant. Ananya, without any diversion, seriously. Yo jana paripasalo, serves him with pure heart, sincerely, seriously. Tesham nityavi yuktana, I do something for him. Whatever he has, I protect. What he needs, I give him. So why not chant attentively? Krishna is giving so much. Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. Won't this be wonderful if you have it? Yes. I am the enjoyer, the master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize the true transcendental nature fall down. If it offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I'll accept it. Krishna has limited his food to these items. Patra means a leaf, Pusha means a flower, Phala means a fruit, and Toyam, water, milk, that's it. Yome Bhakta, those who gives me with devotion. Tadam Bhakti, 3-time devotion. Bhaktya, Bhakti, and Aprayatatmana. All the 3 meaning devotion. 3 times Krishna is emphasizing only when there is love, I'm going to accept it. Other, I don't care for your chapan boga. Simply don't keep it in front for me to stamp. It's a prashadam. Many people do that. Put a plate in front of the Lord, will put a stamp like ISI stamp. He's not giving ISI stamp, it's a prashadam. It should be offered with love. My dear Lord, I made this. I actually don't know how to make. I have no love and devotion. I've still come to offer you. Please accept it. That urge, the prayer, please accept. Then Krishna accepts. Take Ashnami. Krishna says, I eat. I eat. He's not telling a lie. He says, I eat. Asnami Prayatatmana. Somebody asked Acharya Prabhupada, this God founder, that how do you know Krishna eats? He says, Krishna says in Gita, I eat. And you say he doesn't eat. Whom should I believe? Supreme Lord Krishna or an idiot like you? I believe Krishna. He says, I eat. Ashnani. So we should therefore offer his love. And he says, I'm ready. I'll accept it. Okay? Yat karoshi. The Krishna is hungry for Allah. So whatever you do, do it for me. Whatever you eat, you do it through me. Whatever you give away, give to me. Whatever you worship me. Whatever tapasya do it for me. Tat kurusha pandarpanam. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer, give away, as well as all austerities perform, should be done an offering to me. Why? Is he shortage of all these things? No. Why? He is hungry for your love. Just like a child gives a small toffee to the father. Father is hungry for the love of the child. Toffee doesn't matter to him. The 1,000 he can purchase. Okay? In this way, you will be freed from the bondage to work and is auspicious and auspicious reserved. With your mind fixed on me, in your principles of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. Bhagavad Gita 9.28. I envy no one. I say, Krishna says, I am not envious, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion to the friend is in me, and I am also friendly. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. Krishna says, I am equal to everybody. Name dveshyasya na priya. I am not envious of somebody, nobody is my friend. Ye bhajati tuva bhaktya, but somebody worship me with devotion. I am there and I am in him and he is in me. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion to the friend is in me, and I am also a friend to him. Okay, so this is controversial. Krishna is saying one side I am equal to everybody, then I am saying I am partial to my devotees. Just like a king. There was a big king, one king who read the shloka. I could not understand. So the ministers, I will explain to you. So one day what happened, he was walking in his palace garden. There was a huge lake, deep lake. One day threw a citizen there. It was all planned drama. So he started making a drama. King, save me, king. But the king told his soldier, go, jump. So security guard just jumped and saved him. So next day when he came again a drama, the minister threw his son. Save me. Oh, my son. He jumped and he pulled him out. Then after that, he told the king, did you understand this shloka now? He said, yeah, understood. So Krishna is actually equal to everybody. But when he sees a devotee, he loses control on himself. That's what the answer of this is. He is also a person. Okay? So like in Mahabharata war, he was standing on Arjuna's chariot. So many people died, but Arjuna, he did not allow anybody to touch. When Bhishma was about to kill him, he took a chariot wheel and attacked. You're trying to kill Arjuna? Come, are you ready to face me? He knew who is Krishna. He threw his weapon. My Lord, you want to kill me? Come. Similarly, when Karna threw an arrow which would have killed Arjuna, Krishna put the chariot down. The arrow went from above. You know that. He was personally protecting him. Why not other people? Because Arjuna was totally surrendered to Krishna. He took charge of her. And he has to be equal to both Kauravas, the Pandavas, everybody, because all are his children. But he gives special protection to the Pandavas. They were totally surrendered to him. And devotion, it is in me and I'm. He's a person. Abhicheto Sudaracharo, his continues his love. Bhajate mam ananya bhag sadhu reva samantavya samagvaso. Even if in the beginning, when you take to devotion, you slip, you make mistakes. So somebody was a chain smoker. And then he, starts coming to the temple and he stops. But again, sometimes once in a while he smokes, but addictions don't go away so easily. Even if you see somebody who has begun, Bhajate mam ananya bhag, he has begun devotion service to me, but sometimes does simple activities, don't make fun of him. It's really difficult for him to continue. Correct? Don't disturb. Like a small child trying to walk and falls down. And you're seeing from outside, hey, kya idiot, khada bhi nahi ho sakta. But the mother will say, please leave it. Leave my child. I know what to do. That's what Krishna is saying next shloka. Shipram bhavati dharmata. Very soon he will become great soul. Don't disturb him. Shashva shanti nagachati and achieve lasting peace. Kaunteya pratijani. Arjuna go and declare, my devotee will never perish. This scene is something very interesting. Anybody knows something very interesting happening in the scene, which shows the glories of Prahlad Maharaj? Anybody knows?
In this one, after the Hiranyakashipu's death, Bhagwan was very angry, and he was not. Nobody was able to calm him down. So everybody asked Prahlad Maharaj to go and soften him. And when Prahlad
Yes, the
Maharaj had
Devatas
come
panic.
to
No.
Narsimha Bhagwan,
Great, great, great. You got the point? The Devatas, they say we believe in God, but when God was angry, their faith was tested. They were doubtful. They were thinking maybe he'll kill them. Correct? But Prahlad had full faith, went and fell at the feet of Narsimha. True? See, they're not having courage. Narsimha Dev, you're so nice, you're so great, you come to this word. I said, whoa, what kind of prayer is this? Indra said, thank you very much. I got back my apsaras. Whoa, what kind of prayer is this nonsense prayer? And then Brahma realized we cannot cool him down. But then he knows this boy is actually senior to us, even though he's a small boy. Can you imagine? Brahma is hiding, everybody is hiding. Prahlad went without any fear. You can see that they're hiding and scared. That is the time the faith is tested. Sometimes in life, the faith is tested. True or not? True? Sometimes, your father shouts at you. Still, he loves you. Your faith is tested. Your faith, okay, Papa, you're worked up yesterday. Oh, yeah, my dear child. I was so upset yesterday. Why this all happened? So, that your relationship is not broken. But suppose somebody doesn't know, just walk away from the house. Over, one anger over. Because their faith is not strong. You get to see, actually, it was only superficial. So in life, some testing situation will actually teach you who really you can trust. Isn't it? You had experience or not? Anna? Correct? When going get tough, the tough get going. Isn't it? So when the going got tough, all the devatas were like, actually, Narsimha Deva wanted to glorify. This boy believes me more than you, all of you. Small boy. And he comes into Narsimha Deva, same hand, he just killed his father, puts that same hand on his head and blesses him. And Prahlad Maharaj, tears in his eyes, start offering prayer. My Lord, what kind of prayer I can offer to you? Because I am from a Ugra Jati. I am from a demonic family. What can I offer? Brahma Daya Suragadata Chitta Sattva Gatana. He starts offering shlokas after shlokas of prayers. And Narsimha is hearing some nectar. And everybody is hearing. Wow, so knowledgeable this boy. And Narsimha is so happy with it. Okay? So you can read that. And the final verse today. Man manabha madabhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru mam eveshasi tat yuktevam atmanam parayana. Manmana, Krishna saying, always think about me. Manmana. And how do you do that? You can think about somebody by his name, by his form, by his qualities, by his pastime. Name is first. So first thing you do is do namasmarana, manamana. That's manamana for you. Bhavamad bhakto, become devotee. When you do manamana, keep chanting the name, you'll become a devotee. You'll start worshipping the Lord and offer obeisance to the Lord. Maam eveshasi yuktevam atmanat parayanaha. By this, you will go back to Krishna. Okay? Because Krishna says, you are so dear to me if you do all this. Okay? So take this, start chanting Hare Krishna. You will become a devotee of Krishna, guaranteed. You'll start worshipping Krishna. You start offering your respects to Krishna. And your life and you go back to Krishna's abode. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances, worship me, being completely absorbed in me, surely you'll come to me. This chapter ends. Yes? Any question, any clarification, any one of you? Mr. Agreed Rastogi, I live in a hostel. Oh, just wait. Agreed Rastogi, let me take his question. I live in a hostel. I get food to the man I want to offer to the Lord, but it already tested. You cannot offer hostel food. It's not made by devotees. So it cannot be offered. Neither I could find Tulsi Maharani. You cannot offer, please don't try putting Tulsi on that. Anything which you eat without offering to the Lord is sinful. So please clarify. What you can do is then, see, don't eat non-veg. Okay, number one. That cannot be offered. That cannot even purified. Eat vegetarian food. And before eating, remember the Lord. You cannot do nevedya of that food. Nevedya food should be pure and made by devotees, offered by devotee to the Lord and honored by devotee. Then it becomes prasadam. Okay, so what you should do is that you can just remember the Lord. That is called Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. That's what mantra we chant, simple mantra. Remember the Lord, and the food becomes purified by that. That's it. But it doesn't become prasadam, but the remembrance of the Lord will always not go in vain. It is purified of the karma that it has. Okay. I have also heard the demigods are drunk Amrit, so according to they are immortal. No, not immortal. The devatas are not immortal. They also have a limited life. More health, just like you get Ayurvedic, some drinks give you more energy, boost, something like that. I heard that king of the demigod Indra also aged. That doesn't have a old age and all. Devata's bodies are not so bad, but he has a temporary life. Okay, he cannot live for more than one manvantara, not more than 30 crore years. Little confusing. Okay, so not immortality. It signifies that long life. Amrita means immortal, long life. Okay, doesn't mean immortality. Why does Krishna say I am death personified? Yeah, because that is his will. Everybody will die. Death is an exam. Don't fight with an exam. Accept the exam and prepare for it. Just like when you announce the exam, what students do, they try to postpone the exam. sir, can you postpone the next one? Don't do all those things. You enthusiastically say a good teacher, just note this. A good teacher comes to the college. What the student should do? Sir, what's your plan? Teacher says, see, in this course, I will request you to learn about, say, this. And for that, we will have 7 quizzes. We will have 11 assignments. We will have final exam. And I will also do some vivas. Sir, we are ready to participate. All this headache, all this headache you are doing to educate us. I'm ready to participate in that enthusiastically. In the same way, this life is also a course only. This life is a course. So accept the whole arrangement of the Lord. Death is there, I accept it. It's like a final exam. I accept it. And then you plan your life accordingly. Don't fight against it. Okay? So nothing bad about that. It's very auspicious. It is needed. Just like in a college, if there is no exam, nobody will study. They'll not even buy textbooks. Forget about studies. Similarly, if there is no death, then nobody would have prepared. Sometimes you go to teach people Krishna consciousness. I'm not interested. I say, death is there. What about death? Immediately is interested. Krishna gave us such a nice platform, a reason to preach. Isn't it true? There's a Shamshan Vairagya. And death occurs in a family. Everybody, life is temporary. What is use of living? They come back from the crematorium, a lot of philosophy. But then they open TV and they forget everything. My devotee never perishes. Ajay Babu, that's not spiritual, not material. His devotion will not be interrupted. He will continue his service to Krishna, never perishes. Krishna personally protects his devotee. My devotee is under personal protection of Krishna. Most of us are under the laws of karma, or maybe a mixture. Just like, to some extent, a dam is put, to some extent, the karma is overflowing over the dam for us. But the advanced devotees, dam is tight. Nothing can come without the will. Just like many people say, Pandava suffered. They are so great devotees, dam is put. No karma can come to them. Krishna's will, whatever happens, is personally by Krishna's arrangement for them. All of us, Krishna's systems, see, there are 2 things are working. Personal arrangement of Krishna and systems of Krishna. If you know, there was a president of India called Shankar Dayal Sharma. Do you know about him? You heard about him? Shankar Dayal Sharma, he was the president of India. So when he went to Oman, the king of Oman came to receive him at the airport. And he personally drove the car. People were shocked. Our king is driving the car. He's receiving somebody even more. He doesn't do for anybody in the world. Why? Because he studied in India and he was his teacher. He was giving him personal reception, isn't it? So you want personal reception of the Lord. Lord is ready. But we are like Duryodhana. Duryodhana did not want to do anything with God's personality. He wanted his power. Some one Akshani or Narayani Seva, very powerful army. One Akshani Krishna offered, it took and ran away. And Arjuna, He just wanted personality of Krishna. So you decide you want to be Duryodhana or Arjuna. We are very happy to be Duryodhana. Okay? Both were happy. After this deal, Duryodhana was also happy. Arjuna was also happy. Isn't it true? Prabhuji, I'm trying to become a devotee form of servant, but some people like Arjuna, how can we become a devotee as a friend? As I heard from Prabhuji, is that Lord loves us more served as Sakya. There are 5 rasas, but Agnesh Rastogi. There is the minimum, the beginning is Shanta, just respect. Just like a cow. And Krishna says, the name of the cow, they just run. They cannot do any service. They just cry with love when they see Krishna. Krishna touches their hand over their head. They feel so much ecstasy. That's it. They can't do personal service. Dasya, they can do personal service like Hanumanji. So much personal service. And Lord is so much more pleased. Sakya is always a friend is more than a servant, isn't it? So Sakya is like Arjuna is even more higher. And then Vasalya, you were sitting among your friend, you get a call. Wait a minute, I got a call from my mother. You walk out of the place. Anna, is more higher. And then that's why Sasburi's Bahu serial never ends. Well, Madhurya is bigger than Vasalya. The mother doesn't understand. Mother always says, oh, ladki mere bete ko kha gayi. But actually, she doesn't understand. Madhurya rasa is stronger than Vasalya rasa. So he's neglecting you nowadays. She cannot accept that. Kha gayi mere bete. Phone tak nahi karta hai. Okay?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can you please explain the second reason or second message that we get from Bhagavad Gita only?
Yeah, the Paramatma. We are not, the Lord as Paramatma resides within our heart. And how do you logically know it? Inspiration, intuition. Anna? True? Today I'm
Yes.
feeling so because I'm talking to a wonderful devotee. Krishna is saying, yes, my dear child, keep encouraging everybody. So that, see, just imagine this. I don't know whether you had an experience with it. I had an experience when I was a small child. I got lost. I was playing and I got lost. And somebody took all the effort. He saw me, I was roaming around. You missed the blocks and we had just shifted to some part of Delhi and I could not locate the house. After playing with my friends, and I just went wrong way and went few kilometers away. It was night, 9 o'clock. I'm walking. Where is my house? I don't know anything. That time, no mobile phones, nothing. So one man was just sleeping outside the house, in a charpai. Hey, kid, come here. Where are you walking? Maybe I was in 4th class. As I lost my way, I don't know where my house is. Hey, God, the whole house is something serious here. This boy has lost his house. Okay, do you know the number? I don't know the number. I just shifted today. Okay, you studied a school? Yeah, I shifted to a new school. Do you know the name? I don't remember the name. Okay, tell you one thing. Then his wife asked, near the school, there was something. Yeah, the cinema hall was there. That school. That is the school. So they all went to the school. They opened they opened the register, everything. The principal came. They called the principal. Principal came from home. Then after that, everything is over. They know this is my address. Then that man took me to the house. My parents were searching me, imagine, from 5 o'clock, night, 11 o'clock, 6 hours. Now, at that moment, they told that man, what you want, we are ready to give you. Correct? Same way, we all left Krishna's lotus set. If you can take somebody back to Krishna, what does Krishna say? What you want, I'm ready to give you. You will be shocked to believe in Bhagavad Gita. In the 18th chapter, Krishna says, see, he doesn't say the person dearest to me, one who feeds other poor people. He doesn't say that. Many people think that's the greatest thing you can do. But Krishna says something else. He says, Nata tasmad manusheshu kashid me priyakritamaha. There is nobody dear to me than one who brings my lost children back to their home. Nata tasmad manusheshu. He said, never in future that anybody will be more dear. It's not that tomorrow I'll change my opinion. He is most dearest to me, who brings my children back to my lotus. Okay? How beautiful it is, no?
Thank you,
Prabhuji
Prabhuji.
told us that 18 ways we can convince that God exists. Yeah, I have a lot of presentations. I wish we will see some time. Okay? I'll try. Any other question? Keep in touch. We will do it one day. Okay. Prabhuji, think resides the way we can bring others. I think here resides the way we can bring others also. Yes, see, you get convinced, then you can convince everybody. Okay? You eat mango, the mango is so tasty. What do you say? Naturally, hey, come. So tasty it is. You also have one. You share. So when you enjoy more and more, you become sincere, more and more you will get natural joy of Krishna consciousness, which comes from Krishna's mercy. And then you will make the whole world devotees. Yes, and you see the world also. Who is most famous in the world? All the great devotees and the most famous people. All the film star, cricket star, nobody cares about. But I am more atheist as friend. That is not you only, everybody. And the moment you become devotee, Agrinch, what is going to happen? The friends will run away. You know, when I bought Bhagavad Gita in my college, I told you many times, and I was walking to the hostel. I was panicked. See, I was an atheist. Gita in my hand, they said, "Terko kya ho gaya?" So I didn't want to be disturbed. So I wrapped it in a newspaper. And then I continued to walk. And then when my friends came to know I'm reading Gita every day, that's it. I lost all my friends. Hey, so to dur raho. You to pagal ho gaya hai. Just imagine, this is the condition of people. They're ready to fight. They're ready to throw stones. Mera dharma, ye wo. They'll speak so many things. When somebody is trying to seriously study Gita, they'll laugh at it. The faith is so superficial. Just think about it. Very, very superficial faith people are showing. When it tested, like Prahlad Maharaj and the Devatas, it showed their faith was not so much. Prahlad Maharaj's faith was 100%. So when the faith is tested, they will all fall apart. Correct? You say, why don't you say, you believe in God? Yeah. Garu se kaho, Hindu hai. Gita padh raha hu aajkal. So what kind of joke is this? Isn't it? So please make a determination. You can see all the books we have to read here. These are ISKCON. We expect everybody to read all this book thoroughly. It takes many, many years. My request is start with this book, Bhagavad Gita. Read it thoroughly. We have 3 years course for you just for one book. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 1 is study 18 days, get a brief idea what the chapter says. Level 2, we study every verse. We go slowly, not like this. We take many months, not 18 days, maybe 6 months we take it. We don't force a teacher, he can take more time also. We go through the detailed study of Bhagavad Gita, level 2. Level 3, we study some supportive books like Ishu Upanishad, 2 Goswami's Grantha, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, which support the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. So you know Gita, what teaches there in the Vedas also. Next, level 4, we make you present from Bhagavad Gita certain topics. Okay, now we have taught Bhagavad Gita to you for more than 1 year. Please present mind control from Gita. And people, we give the verses to study. They study those verses, make a presentation. You please make a presentation. We are not body, we are soul. It's very, very enlivening, very enlightening, those presentations, because all of them are making, and there is good discussion after that. If you are ready. Then you are ready for level 5, 1 year study of Bhagavad Gita word by word. So they have 5 courses which we created, going wonderfully. Today, around 600 people are doing level 5. 8.5 lakh people we taught. Only 600 are there, but they are the greatest treasure we have doing level 5, Bhakti Shastri. And one concession we have, anybody is chanting 16 down, can straight go to Bhakti Shastri course. You say 1.5 years in between. Okay, just write a mail to me, I'll put you on. Gresh already having such words from the friends. No, don't say anything. As a devotee, you should be silent. We don't say it. And then, it's not good. Then they say, what is the difference between you and them? People make fun. Just be silent and all right. Okay, Hare Krishna. No questions? Everybody's happy? Enjoying the course?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hello, let us together chant Hare Krishna. Then we'll meet tomorrow, chapter 10. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama.